Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be decorating my mantle. I am so excited to finally have a mantle in this home to decorate, and I can't wait to bring you along for the process. If you're new, I would love for you to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy. Some elements we're going to be adding to the mantle are different candlesticks. I have some brass candlesticks that I want to add, some that are glass, some that are mercury glass. I love candlesticks and candle holders, and I just think it is such an easy and pretty way to add to your space. I also really love greenery. I have a lot of different greenery pieces in my home, and I'm going to be adding a lot of greenery elements onto my mantle as well. I also think pieces that have a wooden texture or a galvanized look about them are also really pretty to add in the farmhouse style, which my style is very farmhouse, so I'm going to be adding those types of pieces as well. And also a few pieces I'm going to use in an unconventional way, a way that's different than they are made for. Candle rings are also a really good thing to add, and it can give the places that you're decorating just a different texture and look about them, so I'll be adding those as well. We're going to start today by adding this grateful sign in the middle of my mantle. I've had this for a couple of years. I got it from Old Time Pottery. I used to have it in our hallway, but I have decided I want to put it on my mantle, and I just think the colors look really well with my brick. And now working from there, I'll be adding this it's actually a cheese mold, but I'm not using it for that purpose. I'm going to use it on my fireplace. I think it's really pretty, and you can't see the top of it from a distance unless you get right up on it. And I'm going to add this greenery piece that I got from Hobby Lobby, and it fits perfectly right in the middle of that. Next, I'm going to move to the left side of the grateful sign, and I'm going to be using this. It's actually a plate holder, but I'm going to be using it on my mantle, and I got this from my favorite store in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, that I'll tell you a little bit more about in just a second. But I'm going to be using it here, and I'm going to be layering this little greenery. I actually think it might be a candle ring. I got it in the Target dollar spot around Christmas several years ago, and I've just used them in different places throughout my home. But I'm going to be using it here, and on top of that I'm going to be placing another little candle ring that I got from that same shop that I got the plate holder from. It's a little pitberry white candle ring. This is the store in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee that I got the little plate holder from that is on my mantle. And every year whenever we go on vacation to Tennessee, this is one of the first shops that I have to go to. I absolutely love this store. They have the cutest things, and the people that work in there are so nice. Actually, when we went this summer, they said they were going to be closing, and I was like, oh no, you can't. I love this store so much. But I think they did end up reopening in a like a smaller setting, but I just wanted to share this store with you. If you're ever in Tennessee and you like that kind of style, you really need to check it out. Okay, now we're moving back to the right side of the mantle, and I'm showing you right here on my wall the decorations I have. I have a framed picture of the house that used to sit right where we built our home, and beside it I have two galvanized little hanging planters. And I am going to kind of pull from that galvanized look and put some mercury glass candle holders that you could put like little tea light candles in if you wanted to. But I have had these for several years. I got them from a local furniture store that also sells home decor. So I'm putting those right here, and I think that they complement the galvanized planters that I have on the wall very well. Now that we have the candle holders on the right side, I'm going to be adding some on the left side as well. This is a candle holder. The top of it is glass and the bottom is a brass color. And I found this at a local thrift shop. I'm going to place a little candle on top of it. And beside it, I'm going to sit a brass candlestick that I just stuck a stem of cotton in on the top to kind of pull some white to match the candle that is on top of the glass one. And then I like to do things in sets of 3, so I'm adding this little greenery plant. I feel like the sides are pretty even and balanced out. So now I'm going to work on the front. I know that in the back I have the grateful sign, but in front of that I'm going to add 3 little brass candlesticks, and around those I've added a pitberry candle ring. It's a bigger version of the little one that I have on that plate stand, and I got it from the Thistle Do Nicely store as well. So I have 3. They look alike. One's a little bit taller than the other, but I'm just going to be placing all 3 of those in the front, and I think they'll really stand out. Right here, I'm just giving you a little bit of an overview of how the fireplace turned out. So as you can see, we have different elements that I've mixed together: brass, greenery, some wood tones, and I think that it just flows very well together. I've had it like this for a little bit now, and I love to just look up at my mantle, and I think that it complements the rest of my living room. I have a lot of neutral decor throughout my home and a lot of candlesticks, wood tones, galvanized look things. So I think that it all flows very well together. And like I said earlier, this is the house that used to sit where we have built our house. It was my husband's grandfather's home, and someone drew that several years ago, and we gifted it to his grandfather for Christmas one year. Sadly, his grandfather passed away about 2 years ago, and the wood that is around it was actually wood from the original home place. So it's just a very special piece to us, and I'm so glad that we get to have it displayed in our home. I decided that since I had 3 pieces on the left side, I needed 3 on the right to complement each other, to complement them. And this little sign that says "Be still and know that I am God," I just feel like that's such a powerful statement. And I also found this little sign from Thistle Do Nicely. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed seeing how I styled my mantle. If you're new, I would love for you to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.